So I'm in the pavilion this afternoon and I bought a piece of steelhead. It says it's fresh. What that means is it was never frozen, so I don't know how fresh it is. So, what I'm going to try today is I'm going to cold smoke some of the steelhead before I put it on the actual smoker under heat. So I'm going to use my cold smoking tube and see if that makes a difference. So I'm going to season the fish exactly the same. I'm going to use olive oil as a binder. So let's spray some olive oil on it. And then the only seasoning that I'm going to use is this AP seasoning, the Killer Hawks AP. All it is salt, garlic, and pepper. And I'll leave a link in the description. This is sold by Killer Hawks by Malcolm Reed. He's a great cook. So let's get some seasoning on it. There we go. That should do it. I bought some little potatoes. I like those guys. And I'll smoke half of them as well. So let me get some on this plate. This is about half of them. So we're gonna cut those in half. And it's gonna be a nice little experiment here. Okay, so that looks about right. Same deal, just a little bit of olive oil. There we go. Let's get a little bit of seasoning on it. There you go. So let me cut the steelhead in half, and then we're gonna cold smoke one half for probably about 30 minutes on the smoker with one half of the potatoes. And I just keep the other half in the fridge for now. Okay, let's go to the other woodshed here. Let me see what I have. So I'm looking for some cherry wood pellets. That's what I need to fill up this smoking tube here. Let me see if I can get to it. Oh, so here we go. Hickory's on top. Might as well use hickory. This is a smoking tube I usually use, so I'm going to fill this up maybe halfway. That should give me about 30 minutes of good smoke. That's good. It's about half. So let's prepare the smoker here. I'm moving all the charcoal over to one side so that it doesn't ignite on me. And then I have my smoking tube with hickory pellets in it, torch. Okay, let this burn for about a minute and then I'll blow it out and we're gonna have some good smoke here. And this should be about good. So this will give me about 30 minutes of good smoke. I still like to use my heat deflector plate to keep everything cool. A lot of times I smoke cheese and bourbon and these type of things, so I'm going to put my potatoes on it. Make sure the smoke can get to it. Okay. Put my piece of steelhead on it. See if it makes a difference. Look at this. Isn't this amazing how much smoke is rolling over these pieces? Man, it'll taste great. It's smoking up my whole neighborhood here. This is awesome. Who's smoking up my neighborhood here? Look at this. What's going on in here? It never gets old, man. I love this stuff. Yeah, so everything is smoked out here. There's almost no heat generated, so this is almost just room temperature. It's slightly elevated. This is a steelhead, smoked, and actually the smoke lasted for about 1 hour. So I'm gonna take this off, build a fire, and then cook some lunch. Let's get some charcoal in here. So I'm cooking fish and potatoes, so I'm probably looking at, I don't know, 250 Fahrenheit. Yeah, let's try that. I'll give this about 10 minutes to get on a head start, and I'll put the fish on later. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the steelhead in the fridge here for a minute and give the potatoes about a, I don't know, 10-minute head start. Back for more. Yeah, so it's been 10 minutes. The dome is pretty heat soaked. Potatoes are cooking away nicely. I think it's time to put the steelhead on. Let's get it out of the fridge right here. Yeah, you can tell this piece has been pre-smoked with mesquite wood, and this one hasn't. So let's put it on the grill. Here we go. Let's cook away at about 300. Should be maybe 20 minutes or so. Yeah, so I think we are ready to taste this here. So on the left-hand side, you can see the smoked steelhead and the smoked potatoes. You know, in general, it's just a much darker color, right? And on the right-hand side, it's the not so smoked steelhead and potatoes. Let's take it over to the pavilion and see how it tastes. So just to review, on the left-hand side, it's just steelhead and little potatoes that are just seasoned with AP seasoning and cooked on my smoker, you know, nothing fancy. On the right hand side, you can see a little darker color steelhead and potatoes. I pre-smoked these in mesquite wood for about 30 minutes. And let's see if there's a difference. So we're gonna start out with potatoes. Let's see. I know they're gonna be good, so. Yeah, really good as expected. Really good. A little bit of bite to them. Really good. So these are the smoked ones. Let's see if we can taste the difference. I can smell a difference already, which is great, right? So, oh my gosh. Much more flavor. Oh my gosh. Much more complex. Really good. Oh man, this is pretty nice. Okay, let me try the steelhead. I like the thinner portions back here, so let me just see if I can cut a little piece off. I'll leave the skin on it. I just peel it back like so. And let's see what we get here. Yeah, you know, it's steelhead. Tastes like salmon or steelhead. It's a trout, right? Really good. Really flaky. Let's see. Okay, so this is a mesquite smoked steelhead. Let me cut a piece off. I know it's gonna be good. I just know it. Oh man. You can smell the difference for sure, and that's oh. It is much more complex. It is much more full in taste. Very smoky. Very, very good. I gotta try another piece. So the question here is it worth, you know, pre-smoking your fish and your potatoes before you smoke them on the smoker, right? You know, cold smoke them first and then see if that makes a difference. And I would say absolutely. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so much better than without pre-smoked. And you can see the difference. I think this is phenomenal, right? This is what we know. Great fish off of the smoker like we all do it every day. Potatoes. Nothing fancy about spices, just salt and garlic and pepper. And then you go into the pre-smoked. And I could have used mesquite, hickory, cherry wood, you know, any wood. Yeah. This is the winner. If you have the time, you may consider, you know, pre-smoking your meat and your potatoes. And I'm pretty sure it works with chicken and pork and beef, you know, any of those meats. It is phenomenal. So I'm gonna eat all of this. So I'll see you on the next one. Oh my God. Unbelievable.